Welcome back, everybody. Today we will be playing with Naniwa's newest line, and is the Gouken line, and we're gonna be doing the Gouken Fuji. This is an 8,000 stone. It comes in a simple cardboard box, not very impressive, but we don't use the box, right? And I'm pretty excited about this stone. And if you if you're in the forums, you know that I got this stone and it was cracked, it was broken, so I had to do some surgery there and lap it, but you've seen in my videos and I hone on very small stones, so it doesn't really matter. And I got 50% of my money back, so that's why I kept it. So to the stone, I was gonna do 2 stones, and pardon the new setup. I'm trying to get the least amount of noise for you guys and gals, if gals are watching. But so this stone is a nice and thick stone, about 3/4 of an inch. It feels light. It's very different than their super stone selection and their Chaucera selection. It feels really rough on the portions that haven't been lapped, and it's really nice and smooth. Really nice color. I really enjoy this stone. I don't know what are these made out of. All I saw, it was made out of alumina, which is an aluminum based cutting via aluminum. I don't know what the binder is or anything. I don't get into all that stuff. So I was gonna make 2 videos of this. I was gonna make a video of me showing the stone, and then one comparing it to 8,000 Naniwa Super Stone, one of my favorite 8,000s. But I decided to do 2 in 1, so hopefully this won't be too long. So what do we got today? Today I want to do a little test in front of your eyes. So I have several gold dollars here. So this is my trusty gold dollar. I test a lot of stones, and I was doing some testing with this stone. I shaved and then I dropped it, and boom, look at that. So I won't be using this one, but on this one I actually hone on one side with the Naniwa Superstone, and then the other side with the Fuji. And I was gonna show y'all the difference in the shine or the mirror finished, so you can see it. But I figured instead of taking pictures, I'll just show you with 2 other gold dollars that I have here. Boom. And I have marked these as Fuji, and I have marked this one SS for Superstone. And I will put a picture of how the edge looks. But more importantly, I chose these. These are really beat up. These came to me from a person who bought like a dozen of these to test them and to learn how to hone, and they were a disaster. The person didn't want to do honing anymore, got discouraged. These were honed from here that way because they were honing all like diagonally because they suck here, right? So I did what I could to make it serviceable. They shave. They're not the prettiest, but they are great for testing. But the reason I chose these 2 is because that right there is awesome to show the polish on a stone. That wear is gonna show really good in the pictures I take. So these both have been honed all the way, Chaucera 1K and Naniwa Superstone 3000, and we will see how well these perform when I compare them. So I want you to look at, I'll post some pictures because the camera right there, See all the scratch patterns. Look right here where my finger is. All right. So yeah. So first thoughts before I start honing is that actually let's start honing, and I'll talk while I hone. So we're gonna do the Fuji first, and these are splash and go, or get wet and go. You don't have to soak. And make sure I got the right one. Right. Do not pay attention too much of the the edge, or the geometry of these. They look terrible. It's more for testing purposes. So I already shaved off of the Fuji, and it was a nice shave. I must admit, can it be better? Hell yeah, it could be better. That's why they make the 12K. I mean, if you stay in the synthetic, there's many options over the 8,000. But a lot of people are saying that this stone is like better than the Snow White and all that. That is yet to be seen. I don't have a Snow White with me at the current moment, so I won't be comparing it against the Snow White. So 8,000, and yes, I do raise a slurry on on the 8,000, and here's the reason why. Right, I like honing with slurry. First off, second off, I think it cuts faster, and I'm going from a 3,000 to an 8,000, right? Not that it needs it, but you guys will see how fast it cuts. Now, if you use slurry with any stone, especially synthetics, make sure you take your time without the slurry, to counteract, what you did, because the serrations will be thicker. So let's start. So Fuji, and I'm gonna do some circles, half strokes, and then 20 passes, and see where we're at. Right, so I'm gonna do this stone feels kind of like a natural, like it wants to grab. I really enjoy the feel on it. All right, so that's just with slurry. I did 7 seconds of, or counting to second on the circles, and then I did 7 half strokes, and then I did about 20 passes. See where we're at. So right now we are looking at, let me see if I place it there. Here's the best way to see it, because I'm not gonna connect a microscope. Hopefully you guys can see it. You still can see some scratches from the 3K. Not that many. They're almost all gone. And I have a cloudy mirror finish. I mean, if I do this, it looks like mirror finish. But if I'm looking at it just with the eye, it's a very cloudy mirror finish. Not very cloudy, but it's almost mirror finish, which is very nice. So that being said, so I have come to the conclusion through all my other tests that I've done with it, it is very fast stone. It erases the 3000 serrations or scratches really quick. They're almost all gone, if not all gone, almost all gone. Really fast. Now let's see what the Naniwa Superstone can do. So the Naniwa Superstone you've seen in my channel before. This is a yellow stone, Naniwa 8000 to 8000. The feel is completely different than the Fuji. They cost about the same price, but look how thin that is. That's a 10 millimeter versus that's probably a 20 millimeter there, right? So I do the same. This is a ceramic base, and you can feel it. Honing on it is so smooth, so smooth. The Fuji, on the other hand, just really just wants to grab. It has a resistance to it, which I actually like. I enjoyed it quite a bit. Honing on it, it feels really nice. I really like it. All right, let's put a couple drops of water there. Let's grab Superstone, right? Drop some water in there. I think it's about 20, right? Let's see what we got. Now, granted, those are not finishing strokes. Just want to take a step at a time. But after that, in a regular honing session, I would definitely do, just plain water. And no circles, no nothing. Just plain water, about 20, 30 strokes, and then reassess. So let's see where we're at. So right now, right off the bat, let's see if you guys can see. This is like almost a mirror finish. Let's look at the spine right there. There's some cloudiness on it. Superstone. All right, so I don't know if you guys can see as well as I can. I'm gonna snap some pictures after and show you what I see. But right now, they're both about equal on the polish, on the polishness. I'll say that the Fuji has gotten rid of the big scratches already. and is more even on the cloudy side. The Superstone still has some scratches on it, but the portions that are not showing the scratches, I think they're getting a higher polish. Give me a second. I got some gin there. So now let's go with water, right? So where are we at? Fuji. Just plain water. Another thing I noticed is that the Superstone actually loads more than the Fuji. Fuji barely loads, especially when you're using you slur her up. So we'll do 20 passes, then 20 passes just on the water. Just water. Alright. I lost count there. It's about 20, 25. Oh yeah. Now we're looking good. Alright. So let's do about 10, 20 underwater, on the running water. And you guys can't see it. I apologize. This setup, I don't know if I'm gonna use it again. Alright. So if you're wondering what are the darker dots on my stones, well, I leave it in my sink like so, on the back, and then I was doing dishes and some soapy water got into them, and that's what we got. But it doesn't affect the performance. They just look not nice. All right, so right now, so this is a Fuji, and I will shave with these probably in the next video. So the Fuji right now, we have a almost full mirror finish. I mean, I can see myself on it, but it's a little cloudy still. It's a little cloudy. I mean, it's an 8000, it's not at the 12K. I'm trying to get it in there. See if it focuses. All right. So that's all I'm gonna do with that stone. I'm gonna strop it and we're gonna shave with it. All right, believe me. Can I finish better? I could probably do lighter strokes, but that's all we're gonna do. So the time I shaved with off the Fuji, it was a Philharmonica, and it was a good shave, So now I haven't shaven off my Naniwa Superstone in a while. I do once in a while when I'm testing stones, and to see how the shave feels, and then I test the stone and see how it feels after, right? So see if that edge improve or not. I like to see my edges improve by shave testing, not by only by the looks of it, right? So here we are, just water. I'm gonna do 20, right? So that's about 20. Yep. All right. If you guys see, it loads. Which that's a good thing and a bad thing, right? So stones that don't load usually self-slurry. And so like King 6K does it sometimes, and like a lot of the cheaper ones, you're actually taking a layer of that stone. That's why it's not loading. That's just my thought. So I'm gonna do about 10 on the water. All right, let's see what we got. Woo. Now that is mirror finish right there. It's gonna be hard to compare. Tomorrow morning when I shave with them, it's gonna be awesome. All right, so we had the super stone one there, and let's see what we got. Light is reflecting way too much on it. Hopefully you guys can see, but that is almost mirror finish. And the camera looks mirror finish. So I'm gonna snap some pictures like I said, and I'm gonna post them within the video. So looking side by side, I think, for what I see with my eyes, is that they're almost even. Almost even on the polish. This is what I'm looking at right now. All right, tomorrow or the next video I'm gonna shave and we're gonna see how they perform. But what I'm looking at right now is the polish and how well they did removing the scratches. So I think the Fuji is a tad faster than the Superstone, but I think the Superstone gives a little bit of a higher polish. I don't know if that really matters. We'll go see when we shave test, but that's what we got. So I'm gonna snap some pictures and put them in there for you guys to see, and see if you guys can see the difference. But that's all I have for now. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. It's kind of weird setup and a weird comparison that I'm doing. I wish I had some microscope pictures for you guys, but I just don't do those. I don't have the time or the money. So now, so far, am I keeping this one? Am I keeping the Fuji? Yes, I'm keeping the Fuji. I have used it as a pre-finisher for many different stones, and it performs amazing. And look how thick it is. I pay about 85 bucks for it, and then that happened and I got 40 some bucks back. So for 40 bucks I am definitely keeping it, even if I use it for I don't know, for knives. But so far I am really happy with it, but I really love my super stone, Naniwa super stones. So let's see. In the next video, we will shave with them and see which one provides a more sharper or comfortable shave. And thank you for watching, guys. I'll see you guys soon.